The settlement on Kepler 442b had been silent for 3 weeks. Anna stood at the observation deck of the abandoned mining facility, watching the twin suns set over the crystalline plains. The evacuation shuttles had left without her, not by accident, but by choice. She'd volunteered to stay behind, to monitor the atmospheric processors while the colony relocated to the inner system. Someone had to ensure the terraforming equipment didn't fail. Someone had to be the last human on this godforsaken rock. She didn't mind the solitude. After 20 years of crowded habitats and recycled air shared with 500 colonists, the silence felt like a luxury. That was before she met the Queen. The first sign came on day 24. Anna was running diagnostics in the lower levels when the lights flickered. Not unusual, power fluctuations were common in facilities running on skeleton crews. But then she heard it, a sound like wind moving through a cave, except there was no wind underground. She grabbed her plasma cutter, not much of a weapon, but better than nothing, and followed the sound to the biostorage chamber. The door had been torn open, not melted or hacked but physically ripped from its hinges, the reinforced steel twisted like foil. Inside, the temperature had dropped 15 degrees. Frost coated the walls in patterns that seemed almost deliberate, almost beautiful. And there, crouched over the emergency blood supply kept for medical transfusions, was something that shouldn't exist. Anna's first thought was that it looked female, though looked was generous. The creature was humanoid in the way a praying mantis was humanoid, 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, but the proportions were wrong. Too tall, too thin, limbs that bent at angles that made Anna's spine ache just watching. Its skin, if it was skin, had the translucent quality of deep-sea creatures, with veins of bioluminescence pooling beneath the surface in shades of violet and blue. The creature's head snapped toward her, and Anna saw its face. Large eyes, entirely black, reflective like obsidian. A mouth that opened too wide, revealing rows of crystalline teeth that looked more like shards of glass than enamel. No nose, just 2 slits that flared as it sampled the air. Anna should have run. Every instinct screamed at her to run. Instead, she stood frozen as the creature straightened to its full height, nearly 8 feet tall, and tilted its head, studying her with an intelligence that was unmistakably sentient. "You're hungry," Anna said, surprising herself. Her voice echoed in the chamber. The creature didn't respond, but it didn't attack either. It simply watched her, blood, human blood from the medical stores, dripping from its chin. Anna slowly lowered the plasma cutter. "The blood supply is limited. If you're going to stay here, we'll need to ration it." She had no idea why she said that. No idea why she assumed it would stay, or why she was already thinking in terms of we. The creature's eyes seemed to narrow as if processing this information. Then, to Anna's shock, it stepped back from the blood packs, leaving them intact. Over the following days, Anna established a routine. She learned that the creature, she started thinking of it as the Queen, after finding xenobiological data suggesting it might be from a eusocial species, was nocturnal and photosensitive. It avoided the upper levels during the day and only emerged after sunset. Anna left rations of blood in the biostorage chamber. The Queen consumed them methodically, never taking more than what was offered. In exchange, the creature began helping. Anna would descend into the lower levels to find repairs completed, pipes she'd been meaning to fix, welded with a precision that exceeded human capability. Ventilation systems cleaned. Even the atmospheric processors, which had been running at 87% efficiency, suddenly jumped to 96%. The Queen was maintaining the facility. "Why?" Anna asked one evening, standing at the entrance to the biostorage chamber. The Queen sat in the shadows, her bioluminescent veins casting a soft glow. "Why are you helping me?" The creature regarded her for a long moment. Then, slowly, it extended one elongated hand. In its palm lay a small device, a communication nodule from one of the old survey drones. Anna took it carefully. The screen flickered to life, displaying broken fragments of text. Collective, gone, alone, chosen, bond. Anna's hands trembled as she pieced together the implication. The queen wasn't just any member of her species. She was exactly that, a queen, a matriarch, separated from her hive. And somehow, in the vast loneliness of this abandoned world, she had chosen Anna. Not as prey, as something else. "You thought you'd be alone too," Anna whispered. The queen's head tilted in what might have been acknowledgement. Anna sat down cross-legged on the floor, maintaining a respectful distance. "I'm Anna. I don't know if you understand names, but that's mine." The creature's mouth moved, and a sound emerged, not words, but a resonant hum that vibrated through Anna's chest. It felt like recognition, like the beginning of language. Over the weeks that followed, Anna and the queen developed a partnership. Anna taught the queen about human technology and showed her star charts, trying to locate where the hive might have gone. The queen, in turn, revealed abilities that defied Anna's understanding of biology. She could metabolize almost anything organic into energy. She could sense electromagnetic fields, making her invaluable for detecting equipment failures before they happened. And her intelligence was staggering. She learned to read human technical manuals within days. But it was more than just utility. When Anna worked late into the night, the queen would appear, her bioluminescence providing light. When Anna fell asleep at her console, exhausted, she would wake to find a thermal blanket draped over her shoulders. The queen had learned to use the fabricator. The loneliness that had felt like luxury now felt like a distant memory. One evening, Anna made a decision. She activated the long-range communicator and sent a message to the colony's new location. Kepler 442b facility operational, requesting indefinite assignment. I'm not alone here. The response came 3 days later, terse and bureaucratic. Request denied, rescue shuttle dispatched, ETA 40 days. Anna stared at the message, then looked at the queen, who had emerged to stand beside her. In the creature's obsidian eyes, Anna saw a reflection of her own dread. "They'll take me back," Anna said, "and they'll probably want to study you, capture you." The queen's bioluminescence flared brighter, shifting to deep crimson, the first time Anna had seen that color. Distress, anger. Anna made her choice. She deleted the acknowledgement message. She disabled the facility's tracking beacon, and she began to prepare the underground levels for permanent habitation. "I thought I'd be alone out here," Anna said, working to seal the lower chambers from detection. "I thought that was what I wanted, but you showed me something different. You chose me when you could have just taken what you needed and left. You chose partnership." The queen moved closer, and for the first time she reached out and touched Anna's shoulder. The contact was cold but gentle, the crystalline fingers resting there with impossible delicacy. Anna placed her hand over the queen's. "So I'm choosing you too. We'll make this work together." The rescue shuttle would arrive to find the facility apparently abandoned. Its lone occupant vanished without a trace. They would file reports, conduct searches, and eventually mark Kepler 442b as a loss. They would never know that in the deep chambers beneath the crystalline plains, a human and a feral alien vampire queen had forged something unprecedented in the galaxy. A bond between two solitary beings who had found in each other something neither expected. A home,